Okay, I'm your, yes again, your chief commander, etc. Blah 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 blah, and your friend. And I am going to explain how it works. I'll beat them quickly. I'll beat them, but it'll take a while. 50-50. No, it's like 50-50 as in they can beat me, I can beat them. It depends on the day, depends on the weather. They'd have a chance of cooking me. No diff. You know, it's simple. No diff, as in they'd literally have no chance against anyone else. I'll be last resort. I'll beat them, and they'd literally be begging for my help to be my best friends for me to protect them. Simple as that. And I'll be like saying, well, I'm not your best friend, but I can protect you. Okay. Aliens. You know what? We'd want to annihilate them. They're a threat. But come the end of the day, local fathers and dads wouldn't want ET to be by their kids. They get the government on them, and you know what? I think the government would dump them, annihilate them, give them loads of prejudice. So sorry, aliens. I'm like, ET would get trounced because the dads wouldn't want ET by the kids. Plus, I hate Spielberg. You know what? Xenomorphs, their threat. So send in the government, and job done. They'd have a chance of cooking me, but come the end of the day, I'd have it. Was it the FBI or British government or SCP government to protect me from aliens? Bang, done. Do not touch that, Max, because last time you messed up.
Hi.
Sorry about that. That was an extra conversation with my YouTube channel owner, Max. Please note that. Next, ants. Yeah, well, if they got a giant army, that's fine. They became smart. But come the end of the day, have you not seen that film, Ants by DreamWorks? They had to all work together to avoid being just completely washed out by a bit of rain. Or like, was it a microscope that probably burned them? I'm sorry, no diff ants, but I am your overlord. If you want a chance to live, come to me, and you'd have to do a deal with me for me to protect you. Next, meteor shower. Now, human race was nearly destroyed by the meteor shower 3 times in the 80s, and yeah, humans still survived. So, it could return, it could be worse. Well, we could predict it, we could stop it, or it could be worse. 50-50. Dexter. Yeah, like, I'm smart. Dexter's smart. I'm like, oh, he's computers. Dexter's used computers, but he's got forensics, isn't it? He's got forensics on his team. He's got these with smart people. But I still think I'd have a chance against Dexter. Like, take a while. It could go either way. 50-50. You know? You may say, right, there's a threat, but if one of my forensics team, a bunch of losers, I want someone that no one's going to care about, you're going to be either annihilated or you'll help me to get rid of this threat. We'll do a one-time deal, move on. Or he'll just say, right, his birthday, December 24th, he's like low confidence, he's a loser, we no threat at all on the table. So it could work one of two ways. 50-50s with Dexter. Friday Night at Freddy's. This horror film franchise has place in my heart because when I lived in America, I went to Chuck E. Cheese, and Chuck E. Cheese had creepy animal electronics and pizza and video games and fun time. But would they be a threat to me? You know what? They'd have a chance of cooking me. I'm gonna say a strong chance. Next. These guys. Freedom fighters. If they got so much of a stupid cause, or they're stupid or feel strongly about something, they will go and nerf you. Dust you, ice you. I don't care what you want to say. They will ice you. However, would they be able to find me? Will I be able to outsmart them? You know, I think I'd beat them, but it'd take a while. I generally think I'd beat them, but it would take a while. I'd outsmart them. Or they just get tired. It's like, have you not heard about the Greek thing where they, like with the army just fell asleep, and then was it the other Greek army sent in that Trojan horse, and the Trojan horse had like little people in, and the Trojan horse people just did that thing and dusted and nerfed the other army when the other army was sleeping. I think I could do that according to the Trojan horse on them. When these guys are sleeping, yeah! Ghostface. Depends which one. Okay, so if it's from the original Scream, first of all, Billy's giving out too many clues. Stu Marker is giving out too many clues. Simple. Nerf them in the head before they do anything. Besides, if I'm in the Scream universe, I'd have, was it a police on my side? Was it the camera people? Was it videoing and predicting where Ghostface is gonna go? Yeah, I could take him out, nerf him in the head, ice him, whatever. But it would take a while. And simply get Dewey on it, or get the camera lady to like video it or that guy who's in charge of that VHS store to help me out as well. What's that, younger viewer? What's a VHS, you ask?
Hello.
It's about that big. It's a box, and you put it in a VHS player.
Slow.
What's that? When was a VHS? It's before DVD. What's that, younger viewer? What's a DVD? A DVD is a CD you put inside your TV player. No home stereo system, TV system should be without a DVD player. If you're smart enough and film can enough, you know what film that's from. Okay, but moving on. Okay, enough of that rabbit hole and ranting for now. Metropolis. Easy. No diff. I could like hide out there, or hide out in one of the hidey holes, or hiding space, there's plenty of places to hide out. I could be a gangster. I could be like a recorder taping stuff on videotape. I'm like, I could be a corrupt cop. Anything. There's loads of places to hide in that. Can you see that picture? Was it? Can you see it? Loads of places to hide. No death. Move on. Okay. Project Paperclip. Yes. Not much is known about Project Paperclip, which people don't really know about. It was written about stage of World War. The Western world joined forces with the smartest, most corrupt Russians, who were like super smart, to defeat the Germans. If a new Project Paperclip came around, they'd be asking me too many questions, ask questions, to come around with research board, paper boards, to check my DNA. I'm sorry. They'd have a chance to get me cooked. Rather than be interrogating me, check my DNA, clipboard.
Nazis.
The smart people.
Tricky chaps.
So yeah, next. Robots! In this day and age where robots and AI are a threat, two types of people. Robot protectors and the human species who want to protect the human species. No in between. No. I'm sorry. And if you like this picture, I got a picture from, was it Battlestar Galactic or something like that? I'm sorry, but, you know, I think human race would beat it. Not only would the human race protect me, I'll protect the human race. We beat those robots. And we would kick serious robot. Okay, next, SCP. What can I say about SCP? If you don't know anything about SCP, there's a secret government who are like a secret part of mix between CIA, FBI, but secret to that, but even more secretive. If you know too much about it, you will be imprisoned by them, like in the TV show The Prisoner. Or if you know too much about aliens, they will imprison you. But at the same time, if they had a choice of imprison you or imprison the aliens, they'd imprison the aliens. Like when I say aliens, coming from black hole toaster to a talking jello to is it a tall alien guy to a little furry old man gremlin which comes around down your chimney at Christmas and takes away your toys and spies on you and literally just nasty. I'm not going to go further into that monster. Please hope SCP has finally captured that guy. I will not go any further into what that guy does. So yeah, they'd cut me. But if they had a choice between cooking me or the monster, they'd prefer cook the monster. Okay, next. I have a fear of trees. Tree monster. They'd have a chance of cooking me. I'm sorry, but I swear trees spy on you. There you go. Next. Underwater monster. Simple. Send down, was it research drones. Get your friend James Cameron to go in a submarine. He'll find out information, and once you've done that, it's a case of no death. James Cameron will do the hard part. Then you can get the research what James Cameron's done. No death. I know I'm not meant to put precise names, but he's a well-known director. If you don't know who he is, you've been living under a rock, and just research his name. Okay, next. Germ. You know what? Sorry. I'm gonna put, this is the first hot take, hot take on this. I'm gonna say hot, no diff. Wonder why? Every single germ that there's around, there's a vaccine for, and even if you don't get the vaccine, it disappears after a while. And if you get ill, you're either generally ill because you didn't take the vaccine or didn't take the right medicine, or you're pulling a sickie to get out of work.
Mm-hmm.
Humans now are smart enough to beat all germs, or if not most germs. So basically, if you say you're ill, either you ill because you didn't take the right vaccine or right amount of, like meds, or you're ill because you're pulling a sickie and you don't want to work. Humans have moved on now. Sorry, germs. Germ, you'd have to like team up with me for me to protect you. It's like, be friends with me, I'll protect you. No diff. You're forced to, otherwise you got literally no chance. You know what, I'm gonna move, what's it, the underwater species from no diff to, it could be a 50-50. Because you still never know what's under there. Next. Kangaskhan.
Again.
If you want to see more about Kangaskhan and our YouTube videos, please post to the comment saying, I want to see more about Kangaskhan.
Crime Psychos.
No, seriously, if you want to see more Kangaskhan, the upcoming YouTube tier list, which isn't this one, or the last video that I did, which has Kangaskhan, you want to see another one with Kangaskhan in, post a comment. But yeah, you know, I would say you beat me, but I think it's 50-50 now because like, if you look at this US Army, you could probably say the Raptor played that film. RAF could probably sing that, like, those red planes after him. Or you could do like the proper American way and nerf him. Because let's face it, he's good. I'll give him that, give him credit. But he uses a sword. 50-50. I'm sorry, but the Royal Air Force and the American warplanes are on my side. Plus, if that fails, nerf him. Okay, now this one is where they. It's a 50. You know what? You'd have a chance, small chance. In fact, yeah, 50-50. Wonder why it's 50-50? The people of Pompeii did not have a dome. They did not have weathermen to protect them. They did not have research about volcanoes at the time of Pompeii. These days, we got weathermen, research, science. You could even get Stephen King to build a dome. What's that? It's from a book. Find out and do your research. Who's Stephen King, you say? If you want to know more about Stephen King and you want us to do a Stephen King tier list, type a comment saying I want a Stephen King tier list. But moving on from that. Next. Case of sorry officer, I thought she was a zombie. This YouTube channel has been slowly gearing up to that. Okay, I'm going to rant about that one and the trees. Okay, the trees is from X-Files episode Follow a Do. No, that's from Follow a Do, sorry, my mistake. And that one of the trees, I can't remember the name of the episode, but Melvin's going to have to like find out what's been, unearthing the population assassinate population, and they find out, oh yeah, it's like tree people who is like used to be from like conquistadors, Spanish people that would buy the fountain of youth and the fountain of youth to turn them into zombie trees. I'd recommend you watch that X-Files episode. If you want an X-Files tier list, post a comment that you want an X-Files tier list. Okay, next, Y2K. Now, if at the time this came to Trish, it would have put the interweb and all computers back 20 years. Has happened? Not much happened. In fact, it's overrated. It was as a conspiracy, not the most popular conspiracy because nothing happened and everyone overly prepared. If you want a tier list about conspiracies, post a comment saying you want a tier list about conspiracy. But yeah, Line 2K, if it would have actually happened properly, whole technology, computers, computer chips, YouTube, everything you watch, listen to, would have been put back 25 years, maybe 30 years. So yeah, it could have been a threat. The Y2K was a threat. I'm going to say no diff, but it could happen again. So that's why I'm going to put it right there, top of no diff. It could happen again, potentially, but the original Y2K didn't happen.
Nope.
And so, let's just remind you. I'll beat them quickly. Come on. You're either Team Human or Team Robot, and Team Human will be like, nerf them. I'll beat them, but take it a while. Freedom fighters, they get tired. Yeah, they forget what they're fighting for. Except, nerf them. Scream, Ghostface, find the clues. Come on, Billy, come on. Really? Really, Stumacher? Really? Find the clues. Nerf. Next, 50-50. Sorry, officer, I thought she was a zombie. You got to love that title. You got to love the fact it's a female zombie. Too many female zombies around. It's just like, but they look like normal people, not like that. Asteroids. Asteroids nearly annihilated the human species in the 80s. Asteroids may happen again. So that's why it's 50-50. Dexter. Either Dexter will like say, right, I want you to help me, and I like this guy, or Dexter will just literally hunt me down, put me on his table. I'll be in trouble. It's going to be 50-50. Next. Underwater people. You never know. They could be a threat. They could be obsolete. You don't know what's down there. 50-50. Genghis Khan. He uses a sword. Send in the Raptor plane. Send in the RAF. He's annihilated. A volcano. Well, it may have defeated Pompeii, but Pompeii didn't have weathermen, science, or weather protection. I'm sorry, send in a nice, like, anti-volcano dome. Okay. Zombie tree people. I'd have a chance of cooking me. SCPs that have a chance of cooking me, but the SCP agency would rather cook all the aliens and zombies and everything else. Project Paperclip. That asked me too many questions. That check my DNA. That use state-of-the-art secretive computers. I would be cooked. Friday Night Freddy's. Don't those robots look creepy anyway? Alien. Yes, they would have a chance of cooking me, but in fact, I'm gonna. Give them full prejudice. I just spelled prejudice.
Prejudice.
Yeah.
P-E-R. P-R-E.
Yep.
J-U-D.
P-R-E.
J-U-D.
J-U-D.
I-C-E.
There you go. New column just for this guy. I'm sorry, but the fathers out there don't want their kids to be hanging around alien, whether it be E.T., and they would gang up together, have a secret sort of father code, and just give them full on prejudice. So, sorry, you deserve your own separate column. And there you go, no death, Y2K, overrated, nothing happened. But if it did happen, the computers and stuff would be like for the past 20 years. Germs, there's always a vaccine. You either ill because you didn't take the right meds or enough vaccine, or you are pulling a sickie and you don't want to work at your work. Simple as that. I got a thing against people who are set to do on the rota and they pull a sickie because and say they're ill because they didn't take the right amount of meds or a vaccine, and then they pull a sickie because they're like pulling a sickie. I'm sorry, but these days and age, you get vaccines, you get meds. Maybe I'm being harsh because I heal quickly. Yeah, come on, was it? I could be a video recorder guy, journalist, gangster, corrupt cop in Metropolis. Look at that. Look at that city. Plenty of hiding spots. And then ants. You know, ants be like, alright, we want to team up with you. We want you to protect us, Chris, as they say. Alright, here's the treaty. Every time I'm in trouble, you got to do me a favour. I'll annihilate majority of you guys, but you guys that survive, I'll protect you. And there you go. With zombies and everything else. Don't have nightmares.